Alright, we are back and looking at something very different from the game I was just looking at before. So, this kind of just hit me like a ton of bricks, and actually the biggest trip here is the developer of this game is Strange Scaffold, who have developed a buttload of games lately, one of them being I Am Your Beast, which I know Mr. Bond, Quest for Semi-Glory, played recently. That's what this over here near the center is. Can I find... Wait, where's the list? Here it is. Yeah, so they have, like, all sorts of freaking titles. Yeah, apparently Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown, also them. Here's I Am Your Beast. So, yeah, there's a lot under their belt. El Paso Elsewhere, I think, is one of the big ones for them. Or at least I see it mentioned a lot, on their own page and whatnot. But, like, it seems like they're basically a studio that has, like, multiple teams working at any given time. Their website does lead with them being human-centric. So that's important, because when you see this many games coming out in a short period of time, it's kind of like, how? And you start to worry that it's not all human, but I think it is. At the very least, Mr. Bond seemed to enjoy I Am Your Beast a lot. I'm almost tempted to try that at some point, but it's not high on my list. But yeah, so one of their latest is this, which I'm just gonna scroll up to the title because the title is already a lot to begin with. This is Truck-kun is supporting me from another world? And it even ends with a question mark and an exclamation point, kind of like the full styling of my nickname. Your truck is magic, and you now owe a soul debt to the buff isekai elf girl living in your head. That's the opening sentence of the description right here. Run over pedestrians as Truck-kun, make deliveries, and defeat the Skeleton King across 2 worlds in this chaotic run-based anime driving game. That sure is a lot going on. So yeah, the trailer for this one was a bit of a trip. It's launching July 29th. The demo did come out at the beginning of Next Fest this week. Buckle up and drive for her life. Not your life, her life. That's how the About This game starts. Carissa Ward was all set to start her new job as the VP of Marketing until you hit her with your truck and transported her consciousness to a world of fantasy and magic. Wait, so you frickin' isekai'd her and that's how this all starts? That's not usually how these go. Rather than accept her fate, gathering a party and going on a journey of growth and self-discovery, Carissa uses all her knowledge of anime tropes and Japanese RPGs to find a different path. Unrepentant vehicular manslaughter. Pressed into the service of the newly incarnated buff anime elf, you'll speed your magic delivery truck to complete objectives across 2 worlds, running over pedestrians, sending them to another world as Truck-kun, and helping Carissa power up a galactic gate with the stars you generate together. The Skeleton King waits on the other end of the Great Divide, and the only way Carissa is getting home is to take a scroll of resurrection from his weird dead bony hands. Good luck, with 3 exclamation points. And yeah, so there's like stuff going on in this other isekai, or this other world that Carissa got isekai'd off to, which looks very SNES era Squaresoft or something. Features: dodge cops, make deliveries, and smash through objects in the chaotic small town of Wenvale, USA. Complete objectives across 2 worlds to power up a galactic gate with stars and unlock a subversive, heartwarming story rooted in our love for anime. Run over pedestrians to turn them into monsters Carissa can slay for stars and XP. So cool, we run them over once so that Carissa can kill them a second time. It's fine, don't worry, stop thinking about it. Too late. Energetic, ska-inspired soundtrack by award-winning composer David Mason, known for Dredge, Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. I expected there to be more than 2 things in the list, but no, it's 2 things in the list. A giant screaming man whose meat you can legally drive through. Excuse me, what? System requirements. Windows 10, 2 gig, unknown processor at 2 gigahertz. It just starts with with nothing before it. 4 gigs of RAM, Integrated graphics, allegedly, and 1 gig of available space. Sound card? Please. Kind of tempted to... I've been keeping an eye on, like, how big the demos are and checking that against the storage listed on the store page. Let me check that here. Where is it? So, the demo is already 1 gig. This isn't the demo page specifically, though, right? No, so I would expect the full game to be bigger than that. I don't know. Anyway, I did say the trailer for this was kind of a trip, so I might break from tradition and watch it. This will be the second time I've watched a trailer, like, during the stream, rather than just let the game speak for itself. And actually, there's 2 trailers, so I don't remember which one I'm thinking of. I don't think it's this one. I think it's the other one. Oh, yeah, alright. There's your I Am Your Beast reference right there.
Truck-kun is supporting me from another world, slamming into my body. Well, that is okay. I can breathe the potion.
The truck literally says Isekai on the front. Okay, yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. You thought the trailer was done. Still going? Okay, we're done. Yeah, so this is gonna be a trip. Also, I realized that was probably on the loud side. Let's close that and actually start this up. Okay. I have a sword mouse cursor at the top right now. But we can also use... We also have a sword keyboard / gamepad cursor, and you can use either WASD or the arrow keys on the keyboard. Yeah, I should probably reduce the audio a bit. I'm assuming I'm probably... Oh, you know what? There's no like dedicated slider for voices, so I don't know whether this is voiced or not. It might not be. Alright, I assume that means vibration's on by default. I guess we'll play with it and see how it feels. There's auto-accelerate, there's lock cursor, which I assume means prevent it from drifting off to your second monitor, which is probably a good idea. Okay, and there is a accessibility menu, which is actually, like, a collection of things from the other menus. So let me go back to the other ones first. So you have whether or not to rotate the minimap, you have field of view. It's not often you see field of view settings in non-FPS games, so that's actually kind of neat. Unit of measurement, you have miles per hour or kilometers per hour, but this game actually defaults to miles per hour. Object indicator is either off-screen or always, or none, so basically never. Indicator priority can be hazards, detailed, interactable. Here's all of your video settings. I'm not going to mess with the borderless versus whatever, but borderless you can see is an option. You've got FPS limit and VSync as separate things. So you can try to ensure your GPU doesn't overheat by either of those options. And then, yeah, so here you can see that, like, this is a combination of things. You've got auto-accelerate, you've got the object indicator and indicator priority, you've got high contrast. I don't think... Was that even on another... Oh, that's interesting. There's an ultra-wide setting, too, which, of course, is grayed out because I'm not on an ultra-wide monitor, but I actually thought about that. But yeah, there's a high contrast setting that I'm not immediately certain what it does, because it doesn't seem to do anything here. You've got speaker type, and then there was also button remapping, which unfortunately is not in the demo, but at least they show you that they're planning to have that. Alright. But let's go, I guess. The logo is sure, like, the game title is just all over the place in terms of how many fonts are in here. Alright, starting the timer. Okay, we've got 3 save files. We've got Carissa, we've got, the devil or something, and we've got a blob. And you have
My name is Carissa Ward, and today is the day that it all pays off.
We do have voices. You did have a dedicated delete icon next to each file. That's the only thing I was going to say there.
The sleepless nights, the mild extortion, selling off my precious anime collection. The company just released its new org chart, and starting Monday, I'm the Vice President of Marketing.
If you don't injure yourself by trying to climb on the cubicle wall in high heels.
I'm gonna get my driver's license. I'm gonna get back my anime collection. Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh God! Did anyone see who did this? Is she dead? I think she's dead. No! She was so young and smart and conventionally attractive.
The freaking delivery on that line.
No!
Hey, dork! Your magic car sent me into an isekai.
So we have a magic car, apparently. Yep.
We can talk about what you did later, but for now, I need you to drive.
Well, that happened quickly. See, it's one of those anime plots where the main character kicks the bucket in the first 5 minutes. Okay, so there's no voices once you get into here. You do remember how to drive, don't you? Put your pedal to the metal. Okay, I'm driving. Ah! Listen up, driver. You made this mess, now you and Carissa need to start digging a way out of it. So we immediately have that bar at the bottom center. Let's get you back on the road, driver. So we've got steering, we've got drive, as in accelerate, and we've got reverse. We've got camera on the right stick, and switch camera angle on clicking the right stick. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's really only 3 choices. I'm a criminal. My life is over. Drama queen. The cops in this city? You've got an easy 10 minutes before they deploy murder drones. Especially if you're in a low-income area. Damn! We've got biting social commentary also within the first 5 minutes. The cops at murder drones? Oh, yeah. The last few years now. Anyway, it doesn't matter if the cops stuck machine guns to a birthday toy. What matters is you, bringing me back to life in time for work on Monday. What day is today? First thing I'm gonna need to start shaking things up over here is a bunch of XP. How do we get you that? By sending more people. Hit them with your truck. Turn them into mobs I can crush. Isn't that murder? As I said, you've got 10 minutes, buddy. Vehicular crimes. You heard Carissa. Also, I'm just realizing Carissa. Her name literally starts with car. Yeah, I'm slow. Go take a little drive and find a pedestrian. Oh god, wait, hang on. Hang on. Okay, so the problem is there's no button remapping. I don't even want button remapping. I want sensitivity control because the steering in this is way too sensitive. Holy shit. There's an unstuck button here. Yeah, no, that might be a make or break, dude. You need a way to set sensitivity on steering because it's like really. Oh, I found a lamppost. Sure. Bonk. Oh god, now I've hit someone on purpose. It'll be fine. Now hit some more. Give me a whole stack of enemies to bomb. Stack enemies for Carissa. It's a waste of Carissa's time to fight just one enemy. Send her a whole mess of them. Bonk. Wow, that went backwards for a while. Like, I was not holding the button for that long. Delivery started. Wait, what? Where am I delivering to? Oh god, this actually is frickin' Simpsons Hit and Run. would have liked to have gotten a look at that billboard before I broke through. Oh, wait, I accidentally... Wait, pedestrian. Seriously, why am I backing up for like 5 years when I tapped the backup button like for less than a second? Now that's Isekai. Well done. Carissa has a full stack of enemies to fight now. This is where you can watch Carissa as she fights through Talonfold. Smashing objects in one veil powers up Carissa's ultimate attack. You generate star shards by defeating enemies. 5 shards grants you an additional star. Wait, now that's Isekai. Now that you've assembled a group of enemies, it's time to smash a bunch of stuff and send Carissa more power. Alright, what about delivering a bunch of stuff, though? Because I'm apparently supposed to do that. Okay, delivery complete. Bonk. Honk to help Carissa. When Carissa is powered up, you can use Truck-kun's horn to unleash her ultimate attack, the Super Burst. Give it a go. So yeah, we're literally just supposed to crash into things in this game. Building on the basics. Now that you've learned the basics, go and test out your new skills by accomplishing some objectives. If you get stuck, you can press and hold... I assume that's the down on the D-pad to move Truck-kun somewhere else. It's also in the pause menu. That's what the unstuck thing is about. Okay, so there is a single button for it, too. Yo, jeez. Everything in this feels like way too over the top in terms of its sensitivity. Like, stopping yourself from backing up takes forever. Whoops. I can't move. That's weird. I can back up, but I couldn't go forward. Oh, destroy all the fences. Line it up. There weren't really much in the way of, like, graphical detail settings, were there? Also, this is still too loud, isn't it? Let's go fix that. Let's just do this instead. I mean, I guess I can just do... I was worried about the voices not being loud enough. That's why I left this, further up. Okay, part of it is it's muffling the music when I go into this menu. Uh-oh. What the heck was that stuff up there? That might be too quiet, at least on my end. But yeah, this feels way harder to control than it should be. Oh, I need to honk again, don't I? Drifting through one veil. Truck-kun what else with that sound? Okay, there we go. Truck-kun has some secrets under his hood, including the ability to drift and boost. Let's try drifting first. That's on B.
Dude.
Okay, yep. And you get like a burst of speed coming out of it. Who could use a boost? There are 2 other ways to boost. The first is Truck-kun's boost ability, which is on A. Bruh. Flip a U, turnaround. Use turnaround to do a 180-degree turn and boost in the opposite direction. That's on Y. Okay. There's really, like, no limits to the maneuverability in this, apparently, which can kind of be a bad thing. Truck-kun can also smash things using the sides of his truck bed. Side swipe left and side swipe right. Oh, jeez. This is full-on F-Zero. My truck couldn't do any of this stuff before today. You're welcome. Why is that thing glowing purple? Why can I see that? Oh, we're in it now. You've got magic sight, baby. If something has a purple force field, smash through it with enough oomph. Spotting armor in Wenville. To destroy an armored object, use a boost, hit a boost pad, or sideswipe it into oblivion. If you don't use one of those techniques, Truck-kun will bounce right off. That's armor for you. Can I jump somehow? Alright. Oh, this is probably armored, right? Now drive, driver. You won't be able to keep any stars from this outing. It's a tutorial, but now that you remember how to drive, you've got 20 seconds to explore the city and get your bearings. Have fun.
Dude.
Does the music, like, just end when you're running out of time? Time's up, Truck-kun. Okay, that wasn't too bad, right? Huh. My name's Carissa. What happened to me? That's called an isekai. Your magic truck sent me to Talonfold, a world that runs on anime logic where I became a hot elf babe with giant muscles. But how? Why? We've got a Truck-kun situation on our hands. Those are just the rules. Now, even though what's happened is pretty cool, I'm still very mad at you. Oh, God. And you can help me fix this. Time moves faster in here. When we aren't talking, I've been shouting up some NPCs. Apparently, this guy called the Skeleton King has a scroll of resurrection. You drive fast and do what I say in that magic car of yours, and I'm coming home. You in? I guess I could try? Hell yeah! Okay. Why is this music way quieter than everything else? Milestones, gain 20 stars and finish one outing. I mean, this was the tutorial, so I don't think that matters. Although I apparently gained 6 stars and didn't realize it. Alright, start new outing, I guess. Oh, okay, yeah, for some reason the music was faded out on that screen. This is the second demo that has decided to fade out the music arbitrarily in places that it doesn't make sense. Okay, to defeat the Skeleton King and bring you home, we have to get through a galactic gate. In a normal isekai, I'd do that by accomplishing heroic acts to clear star milestones. Classic video game stuff. You gather a party of delightful misfits, become a better person, and save the day through the power of friendship. I don't get time for all that. So, we're gonna cheat. By clearing the star milestones another way by ourselves? Yep. Me and you, working together, makes almost anything a heroic act if you're technical about it. We're gonna generate stars across 2 worlds and crack open that galactic gate by force. Oh boy. Okay. So there's a free roam mode that we don't have access to right now. There's milestones, which I can't select for some reason. Yeah, I totally can't select that. Weird. This is presumably just the same options as before. Yeah, so, like, I can't really get behind the gameplay of this because, like I said, it feels way harder to control than it should be. Mostly because your turn responsiveness is too fast. And then for some reason the responsiveness to, hey, I stopped pressing the brake button and started pressing the accelerate button, please stop moving backwards, takes about 5 seconds to fucking react. Which just seems like pretty stupid to me. So yeah, not a great first impression. You can also replay the tutorial by pressing Y apparently. But let's just try it. But it's like, this would be infinitely more enjoyable if it felt controllable whatsoever. I have a small delivery business. Whatever we're doing, I need to make sure I'm still taking care of my customers, you know? Just make sure it looks heroic enough to fool the universe. As long as it generates stars, I don't care what you do. Jump off a building. Swipe a cop off the road. Shake your ass for 12 hours straight. Is that actually going to be an objective somehow? We've got a job to do. Listen up, driver. There's a few more things to learn before you and Carissa can reach the Galactic Gate. Maintaining your business. While you're out there helping Carissa, you'll still need to make time to complete deliveries. I mean, I did one by accident before. Drive to a pickup zone, grab your delivery, and follow the arrow to where the delivery needs to go. Easy. There is a mini-map in the bottom right. Do I have, like, an actual map button? Doesn't seem like it. I basically just have to, like, always be watching out for having, yeah, max gauge down there, which does have a sound cue, actually. Can I knock over trees? No. Trees are impervious. I didn't hit you? Wow, I had barely even hit the reverse button. And that guy just yeeted off the back of my vehicle. Oddly, that's also not... This is also not the first game of the week that's happened in. Although in the first instance, in another game, somebody just kind of disintegrates as they walk into you while you're in your car. So, I still haven't found any deliveries. Meanwhile, there are some very interesting rings up there. But yeah, where to delivery something? Supercharged feathers. Phoenix feathers fully charge up Carissa's ultimate. Okay. I missed one, didn't I? I was gonna say, like, I'm glad it aimed for me, because I didn't think I was lined up for that. Oh, is this the big guy that we're supposed to be able to drive through or something? Okay, seriously, I'm never telling it to go back that far. What the fuck, game? Oh, what's all this? I don't think there was anything actually on the screen down there. I need to kill more things. Emergency time boost. Hitting a health potion increases your day timer by 10 seconds. Okay. Apparently I got a health potion. How much time do I actually even have? I don't see the timer anywhere. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Funny how some of them just stand there. It's like, nah, the bus, not missing the bus is more important.
Dude.
Oh, still missed them. Honestly baffled by how low my frame rate is sometimes in this. Like, it's not killing my GPU. Oh, I can destroy hedges apparently. It's another potion. I mean, he jumped into the truck, so I don't know what to tell you guys. What is this? Apparently it's some kind of boost anyway. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Oh. We found a delivery, finally. I missed it. Nice work, driver. Did it just give me, like, unlimited time to do that because I was supposed to do that for the tutorial? Remember the cops that Carissa told you about? Well, they're real, and they want to stop you. Uh-oh. Completing objectives will make your heat rise. Oh, I see. This actually is trying to be GTA. You've generated enough heat to get the cops to notice. Can't be helped. Or, you know, just launch him with the Truck-kun. You can do that with Sideswipe or by boosting. Okay, and that's it. Now it's up to you to save Carissa and get her to work on time. Good luck.
Dude.
I attempted to, there we go. So they're just kind of like a mild annoyance. Uh-oh. Heard of that thing. I guess they can ram me from the back. Yeah, so basically all of the, all the cop cars are shielded. Like, you can see that they're purple. Feels kind of not great that they can just hit you from behind, though. Yeah, controlling this is kind of a complete lost cause. Like, the cops make that infinitely worse. Okay. Not really sure how that worked. Why am I zoomed out this much? I'm also confused by that, because, like, I wasn't zoomed out this much before. What? I was so zoomed out I was in another building. What the hell? Oh, is that another delivery zone? I'm not going to be able to deliver anything now. I'm confused. Did it not pick anything up? Or is it not able to when you only have that much time left? See, we keep plugging away at these star milestones and I'll get to the Skeleton King in no time. Okay, but I honestly wasn't paying attention to any objectives at that point. Skeleton Kings, XP, star milestones, how'd you learn about all this stuff? I've made it my life's purpose to consume an unhealthy amount of anime. Once you know the patterns, it's pretty easy to figure out what comes next. Maybe I should start watching anime. Well, you don't quite have time right now because you killed me. But later? Yeah, watch some anime. Try the weird stuff. Okay, yeah, so we got 2 time extends. I missed gain 20 stars by 1. Well. And I got all these other... Wait, what? Drive left 5 seconds? Drive 60 seconds without drifting. I did not drift at all in that. Drive 10 seconds without reversing. Yeah, I probably did that. I assume all of these things are things that I did do, and the right side is just showing you what I got for it. I really don't feel comfortable doing more of these milestones before we know what happens to the people we're hitting. I could have blood on my hands. But you probably don't. Why worry about it? Because I could be killing people! These things are a big circle. You isekai me with the truck, I isekai them again with the sword. Everyone's probably gonna end up okay. What's important is that you keep your eyes on the job, alright? I'm the manager, you're the intern. Get it done. Okay, you actually have to slow down in there to start the delivery, too. I didn't realize that wasn't just for the end of the delivery. Oh, what the hell? There's a frickin' dragon down there now. Oh, this is cool. Oh, come on. Oh, I guess I killed the dragon. Okay. I totally messed that up. I think I can still steer while it's, like, cutting to the other camera. Also, real talk, I forgot the drift button. Is that B? Yeah, it was B. Okay. Oh, well, I messed that up royally. Wait, really? I feel like I never got the, warning of, like... I thought there was usually a warning for hurry up first. Hey, what happens to everyone else when you defeat the Skeleton King? Everyone else? The other people? The ones I've been hitting with my truck? When you use the Scroll of Resurrection, they come back too, right? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. The scroll probably brings everyone back. Maybe. Focus on bringing back the first person you hit with the car. Oh, okay. I did get the milestone. I guess the milestones are overall. Wonder how long the demo's gonna keep going. Seems like we're being drip-fed plot every time. The thing I don't understand is what's the failure condition? So, you've got news? I do. You can set your pretty working-class head at ease. The Scroll of Resurrection is like a big ejector seat. When it's used, it'll send everyone in Talonfeld back to our universe of origin. That is wonderful to hear. Thank you. You just believe me? Like that? I could be lying. I trusted you enough to start driving into pedestrians at high speed. This would be a hell of a time to stop. Glad to hear it. Wait, what happened? Carissa, can you hear me? Where are you? I mean, she's still down there, so I guess it's fine. Did I just, like, mess... Like, when I see those crossed out, I don't know if it's because I'm fulfilling or failing an objective. I don't know if objectives are failable outright. Press the wrong button. Bruh. And I don't know, like, because they made it sound like you need like a minimum number of deliveries, but I don't know how that works either. Two more parked cars. stuck. Oh, there was another delivery. There we go. Alright, but I'm kind of busy. I need to deliver this thing. Alright, there we go. Oh, is the lifeguard thing actually shielded? That's hilarious. Yeah, it is. Couldn't even see myself, but I did eventually tell the cop car to fuck off, apparently. Actually, that might be the easiest way to, like, abort reversing, is to just use a boost. Well, I'm mashing the fucking right bumper to try to get them off my back, but there we go. So we have a new milestone of 100 stars now. I did get a decent number of objectives. I can't actually scroll down there unless I use the mouse, I guess. So that's kind of an oversight. It's like, how do I do that if I'm using the gamepad? Oh, there was, like, incremental things for, like, driving and jumping. I can't believe that worked. Well, it's kind of a waste. Far away is the delivery point. Was it up there or is it? No, it's down here. Place seems familiar. I think we're back to the locale from the first level or something. Okay, but I need to send more enemies. I mean, you know, people. Oh, we got a dragon now. Okay. Oh, come on. That time I immediately saw where it's supposed to be taken, but it's kind of not at my current level here. Oh, crap. I almost botched that big time. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Well, heat level increase. You would think that driving into the ocean would do something about that. Also, yeah, now the camera is, like, stuck way out in the middle of nowhere again. I don't know if it's just specific, because, like, that happened when I fell into the water. Okay, now we're back. That's a lot of parked cars. How do I get up there, though? Oh, there's a ramp over here. Okay. No! Come on. That sucks. There was so much stuff to do up there because we could have launched ourselves off of it, too. I'm still not sure, like, is there going to be, like, a target number of deliveries at some point where I fail if I don't do them? Because that's kind of how they made it sound at the beginning. Oh, come on. Whoops. We're already in hurry up mode. No. Okay, that did work. That's a lot of stuff on screen down there. I don't know if the 100 stars is like the ultimate milestone of the demo or what. But like, I'm still trying to understand, like, normally games have failure conditions, and this doesn't seem to have one. You just keep going. And it kind of just feels pointless. Between that and the shoddy controls, I'm really not sold on this. You're in the right place, except that we lost contact with our, buff isekai elf girl. And the plot has taken a turn, apparently. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Yeah. Happy Friday, Mega Weapon. There's nobody down there. Okay, it actually prevents you from wasting that if you don't have any enemies down there. Okay, it did queue up the hurry up message. Oh, come on. Where did he go? Whatever, he escaped. I don't care about the rings, I care about the delivery. I'm not gonna make it. Why am I stuck, dude? I'm totally fucking stuck. We made it, except that it's impossible to stop on a dime, even if you're like... Even if you just go in reverse for like a second. It just... The controls feel super fucked up in this game. Because the turning is way too fast, and then for some reason, anytime you go in reverse, it takes you like 10 seconds to stop going in reverse. So it's like the turning is way too responsive, and then the accelerating and braking feels the opposite. And then there's the issue of, like, for some reason I get frame rate drops when this isn't nearly utilizing my full GPU, so I really don't understand it. And there isn't much in the way of, like, video, like, graphics quality options. And there's going to be, like, rebinding in the full game for controls, but I don't know about control sensitivity. That just doesn't show up in the options anywhere. Oh, this is a different setup. I am telling you to fucking boost. Do it. Thank you. Did I just miss that thing? Yeah, I sure frickin' did. There's a billboard. How the hell do I get those people? Why am I stuck? You always get stuck at these fucking odd angles. Now I'm going backwards when I'm holding the accelerator. It's so weird, dude. Why are the controls so bad? Like, you set out to make a driving game, and you failed to make a driving game that controls anything like a driving game. So I'm not really sold on this one. Like, they had one job. Oh, I'm not gonna have time for that. Most likely. Oh, we are going that way. Okay. I missed. Where the fuck am I going? Nope, I'm not gonna make it now. I needed to, like, navigate through these things. Oh, wow. Maybe I will make it. If I don't accidentally fucking boost! And now I need to stop braking at the right time. Oh my god, I actually did. I was like, alright, let's put on the accelerator like 3 seconds before I expect to be in the ring, and I'm driving blind because I'm going in reverse, and it actually worked. Like, it shouldn't be that galaxy brain to stop in a delivery zone. Yeah, I mean, like, I downloaded it because it looked super entertaining. And I still don't understand what the failure condition is. Because, like, at the beginning, they talk about, well, you gotta keep making deliveries because that's actually your character's day job, but, all I know is, like, you run out of time, you know, yeah, you go on for, like, you know, a minute and a half at a time, usually. Which, I don't really understand the point of, like, limiting it to that.
Dude.
What was that noise? It is pretty amazing that you can just, like, send people flying by hitting them at 1 mile an hour. Oh, wow. Nice speed bump. Alright, that one blob got completely nuked from orbit. I'm apparently going the wrong way. I need to go up here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna really have time. There we go. I was waiting to actually have enough there.
Dude.
Oh my god, it gave it to me right before time ran out. I'm only getting a few stars at a time here, because I think you have to clear your objectives to get the stars, basically. Although, I imagine clearing the monsters at the bottom is also giving me, like, the star pieces or whatever, right? I'm not paying too much attention to that part. It's kind of like playing The World Ends With You, where there's battles that go on both screens of the DS at once, and it's like, yeah, I'm not actually looking at the other screen at all. That's a pretty short delivery. I didn't need that. That refills the gauge, which was already filled. I was thinking, oh, you can cause explosions in the gas station. Okay. I guess I never actually got close enough to try that. Do the billboard thing. Heh. Yeah, the music in that game is pretty good. I never actually finished it. I got like 2/3 of the way through it or something.
Dude. Oh!
Wait, delivery? I might not have time to finish it, though. Kind of unfortunate that the delivery started text covers up the arrow. That's not the right one. I'm not going to finish it. What is that? So that's a 10, but 10 what? Not 10 stars. That gives you 10 seconds, I guess. I guess it's a timer, you know, a clock outline. It also takes an alarming amount of time to load. I'm pretty sure there's only a handful of tracks. Like, handful of environments. But boy, it takes a while to load. And, like, I have this on an SSD. Come on. Oh, we're in the car park again. And I just realized that you actually do get, like... Seems like you get time back for doing, like, the ultimate, too. So that's good to know. There's another time extend. I kind of wanted to explore more up there. There's a building. Hi, building. Whoa, I just freaking glided off the roof. All right. Jeez. The amount of stuff getting cleared off down there. This is gonna increase my heat level, yeah. Well, they were doing a Wiggletron over there. They're all doing Wiggletrons over here. Are you people okay? That guy's sitting on nothing. I managed to hit the bench and knock the guy. That one too. I'm surprised it gave me that. It gave me that too, even though I wasn't boosting. Oh, we found her again.
Congratulations, intern. We are making great progress. That's another star milestone cleared.
Oh, did I actually clear 100? I mean, that one actually did feel productive. Also, there was voice acting in the intro of the game, but since then there has not been. And it's going to be the last one until I get some answers. Yeah, like, what's the failure condition for this game? Who forgot to put a turn sensitivity option in the options menu?
Pardon?
Hey, I'm not your intern. I'm not driving unless you promise to clear up this scroll business.
But you hit me with the truck. You owe me a soul debt.
And do you know what it feels like when you talk to me? Light breeze. I can ignore you pretty easily. I'm doing this because I want to help you. Not because I owe you. And not because I work for you. So, talk to me like I've got some sense. I mean, you did hit her, though. In the first town or kingdom or whatever that you come to, make sure everyone else I sent to your world will be okay. Okay?
Okay. And when you hear the word soul debt, you aren't scared?
Not really.
Can't blame a girl for trying.
Yeah, and she only became buff when she got isekai'd. Alright, yeah, so we hit the 100. I was only getting like a couple stars, you know, like 5-ish stars per run, and then all of a sudden I just got like the other 20 or something, I don't know. That might be the end of the demo. But like it's like that's the gameplay loop, and it's like you're basically doing the same thing over and over again once you learn everything, which you learn most of it in like the first. Like, there's a tutorial, a dedicated tutorial session, and then there's like the one session after that. Yes, that's the end. Thank you for playing. To gather more stars, discover the next stages of your adventure, and drive through a realistic version of the man. It's as awful as it sounds. Yeah, I think that's what that tunnel was supposed to be, which is why we were hearing noises there. Please wishlist Truck-kun is supporting me from another world, and check out the game when it launches on July 29th, 2026. This project comes from a deep love for arcade racing and anime, and our small team is so grateful you took the time to give it a look. Thank you. I mean, okay, I guess to be fair, I don't play a whole lot of arcade racing games, but I feel like they don't turn like that. So yeah, there you go. We hit 100 stars, and that's the end of the demo. And that's 15% of the game, allegedly. Okay. So, you're gonna get a 5-hour game out of this, and it's gonna feel very repetitive, and it's gonna feel annoying to control. Not really selling me well on the game there. I know Mr. Bun had a lot of fun with I Am Your Beast. This is by the same developers as that, although I don't know if it's the same team specifically, given that it seems like this studio is known for working on multiple things at once. Like, it seems like they have multiple teams. But yeah, I had high hopes for this. The premise is funny, but the execution doesn't seem, like, that great. I don't know. And to be fair, I haven't played any of the other games by the devs, so I don't know, like, what their range tends to be.